but there are cats and a PS4.
4 cats, because you have 4 cats.
I have 4 cats. Cat lady. And then the other thing, we would sort of daydream about what we could do at BroadwayCon, and then we would, sometimes like, oh, what about this person? And then I would text them and talk to them and figure out if they would, figure out who we should talk to. And so, are there some people we should talk to tonight?
I think we should. So we have a couple people who really, in the making of all this, wanted to be here and couldn't. So we'll find out. Oh, slow your roll. We'll find out. Hiding it, not telling you. Say that again?
Can't put it on speaker.
Why is it not on speaker? Go again.
Hello, everybody.
Who is that?
That is definitely not a team. Hey, who's this?
Hey, it's Darren. What's up, everybody?
Darren Criss. They're showing a picture. Darren, can you hear? Darren, they're showing a picture. What is that picture from?
Darren, there is a very...
It's like a glamorous, window shot. There's a window light.
Yeah, you look very pensive and very collegiate in a sweater by a window. This photo we have up of you right now.
Oh man, that's exactly what I look like right now.
Tweet a picture of yourself so we can prove it.
I'll try.
Well, say hello to BroadwayCon.
Well, guys, it actually isn't Darren. It's me, God.
Hey, God, we have a weather complaint.
I thought it would be cool to hit you with a storm because that's how excited I was about BroadwayCon.
Dude, we miss you. We miss you. We wish you were here.
Yeah, me too. I wish I could be there. Hold on, I'm getting out of a car. Give me one second.
You're getting in the car or out of the car? What?
Don't text and drive, Darren.
He's not driving. He's at a premiere.
Oh, he's in a premiere.
At Sundance.
Oh yeah, that's right, he was in Utah.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I put you on mute. Let me see if I can get this to work.
Let's see how it happens. Let's see how it works. FaceTime!
Oh!
There he is.
Hello!
Okay,
Yeah.
get the camera on it. Get the camera on.
Do you see them?
This is amazing. Dude, that's incredible.
Look at your face. We miss your face. Say hello to Anthony.
Hi.
Wait. I think the problem with this call is that most of the time, the callers are just going to go, whoa, this is so cool.
No,
Yeah.
but Darren,
They're not actually going to talk about anything.
But
Okay, I have to follow.
you're an alum of Mischief Management events, or you've been to how many? I don't know. You've been to at least a couple of
I
collegiate.
couldn't even tell you.
There's 3.
So you have a sense
I have to take this off of video. Can you face the audience one more time so I can just? Incredible. Okay.
We lost him for a second. I'll
Yeah.
get him back.
But seriously, he's been a part of the Mischief family for a while. So, it was a no-brainer for him to be involved in this. Also, obviously, he's been on Broadway a couple times. He's the real deal. So, and he was very, he reached out to all of us when he had to.
Hey, Darren, if you were at BroadwayCon, who would you cosplay as?
Who would I cosplay as?
Yeah.
I would probably do Yitzhak.
Yitzhak! Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah.
Yes!
I feel like that would be appropriate. I really wish I was there. It sounds like a blast. I really wish to get to be part of it.
He's in mountains. He's in mountains.
You're in mountains. Darren, we're going to let you go. Thank you so much for coming into this.
We have technology that helps, and then we're in
It
mountains.
helps and then it disappoints us.
There's mountains.
It's excellent.
Bye.
It's very beautiful in Utah.
Party line. Michael.
Party line.
Everybody say hello to Michael Riedel and Blake Ross.
Oh look, yes.
We have friends we can call too.
Who's
I
next?
think we should just all be calling friends for the next hour, right? I'm gonna make a call in about a minute. So how's BroadwayCon going?
It's
Yeah, I should call
awesome.
that person.
Guys,
We'll see. Let me just
You're
text
calling
him.
Carol Channing? What?
Yeah.
Just kidding. We don't know Carol Channing.
do you need? Oh wait, I have a good person. Hold on.
No, we have to. This is very scheduled. We have to do it with the
Oh,
exact
I'm
schedule.
going to make the schedule, you
No.
guys.
This specific
made the
schedule has
schedule.
to happen exactly at
She
this
made
time.
the schedule.
I thought we have a minute.
Yeah, but that minute's gonna happen very quickly, I think.
We
doesn't matter if
tried.
you yell at us.
We tried. Jeremy's got so much filming. We tried.
It doesn't matter what names you yell at us. It's had to be planned, so it's not going to work. It's not going to work. We appreciate your enthusiasm. We really do. We do not want to step on anyone's enthusiasm, right, Melissa and Ellie?
I never want to
Man,
step on
I wish that Anthony
enthusiasm.
Rapp
No.
was
I
here.
always want to augment enthusiasm.
Anyway. Oh my God.
Yeah! Darren is still staring at us. We have this monitor that sort of shows us things. He's still, Darren is still there. Staring at
Darren's
us.
just overseeing the proceedings in his collegiate attire.
Did anyone go to Elsie Fest?
Did anyone see Darren and Hedwig?
Killed it. I was in the front row, very front row, which was like even closer than Rent front row. It was intimate.
That was before some of you were born. That was 2003 in Pittsburgh. It was good. Our friend Arjuna sits in the balcony. He's out. He can tell you tales.
You guys, I'm gonna make a call really quickly.
Who are you calling, David?
Hold on, let me see.
Don't put the
David,
image
who
up
are
on
you
the
calling?
screen. For
David, who are you calling, David?
Hold on. I'm
No.
quite ready. Hold on.
It's time for a tap dance.
Do it up, Anthony.
The other thing is I would be wearing my hoodie indoors too because I get chilled easily, so that's part of the thing. No, it's.
Hey there. Can I put you on speakerphone for a second? Okay, hold on. I'm just with about 1,000 of my new friends. Can you say hi to everyone?
Hi, everyone.
Can you tell everyone who you are?
How do they know it could be anybody?
I think they know who you are. I really think they can recognize you.
It could be like a person that has a good Indian Italian voice. So they don't
It's all a ruse.
It's pretty recognizable.
Is
How-
it? Oh, how you doing there? No.
You guys, let's make sure we show the photo on the big screens.
Ooh, it's a drama shot.
What photo did you show?
Adina, there's a huge blizzard in New York.
I'm more concerned with what photo you just showed of me.
It's your beautiful headshot.
I think it's from the Billboard photo shoot. I think.
Okay.
You look-
Yeah, you guys. I'm California. It's sunny here. I wish I was in New York with you guys because I love a blizzard on a weekend in New York. It's kind of fun.
Well, we're having a lot of fun here, but we miss
What are you
you.
doing? Are you singing a lot of songs?
Yes.
We're singing a lot of songs.
There's a lot of. Adina, if you were here, would you
Yeah.
want to cosplay as anyone?
Yeah, who would I want to cosplay? Probably Daphne Rubin Vega. I always want to get.
Oh yeah.
That's a solid one.
Although I don't think my ass would be good in those pants. Yeah.
That's awesome, and we're so excited that we saw you in the opening, and we're all huge fans of you, and we wish you all the best as you.
Oh, thank you guys. Thanks everybody for being so supportive. I saw so many of you this summer on my tour, and I really appreciate it. And everybody that came to Ipton. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm not there. I really miss everybody. Is Anthony with you right now?
I'm right here.
Hi.
I don't know if everybody in the room knows, but I was supposed to fly home tonight so I could do the last show with you tomorrow in Costa Mesa. Obviously, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, there's snow, Idina. There's a lot of snow.
I know, but remember when we were doing rehearsal for Rent back in '95 when we had a huge blizzard and people were like cross-country skiing down Madison Avenue and we were just trekking to rehearsal. Remember that? It was such a bonding experience.
Yes,
all of
I
us.
do. So I'm sorry that I will miss
I'll
your
miss
last
you, my
show.
love. I know. I miss you. I love you too. I love you guys. Have a great time.
Thank you, Idina.
I have somebody fun too. But he's about to go on stage, so we gotta get him soon. Hey, Normie, you there? Normie, say hi again.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
I know, it's crazy. I know you're about to go on stage. Where are you?
I'm in Sarasota, Florida with the Sarasota Orchestra, and I'm getting ready to go on stage right now. But I wanted to say greetings to everybody there, and they can hear me. And, stay warm. I guess all you warm hearts out there will keep you warm inside that stage. But I love you guys so much for being there and supporting the theater and the live performances and everything. Love you all. I gotta go, but I love you all.
Did anyone in this room see Norm and Audra do Porgy and Bess a couple years ago? Oh, look, see, we would also sometimes be having wine. We would, however, we do not have a cabana boy bringing it to us.
This is Corey, my assistant director.
Yes,
Corey
thank you,
Phelps,
Corey.
ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Corey, for bringing me some.
I got coffee. I literally got coffee. It's gonna be a long night still.
Cheers. Sorry, this is needed for everyone over here. So Michael, I think Michael has somebody that he wanted to call.
Oh yes, you have
Is
the.
it time?
Do you have the number?
Yes, I do.
So I'm calling a very dear friend of mine.
Don't tell who it is.
I'm not.
Let's see if they could guess.
She is one of my favorite actresses and musical theater stars and singers. So let's see if we can.
Your guesses won't matter. It's happening. It's happening whether you guess or not. I love you, but come on. Come on. You might be a good guy. I honestly don't know. I'm along for this ride, along with you. I'm along for the ride. Oh, that was a sneak peek.
Spoiler alert.
All right. Betty, I want you to say hello to about 3,000 diehard Betty Buckley fans. Can you hear them?
Yeah, that was fabulous. Hello, everybody.
We're all snowed in here, and you're down in Texas, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in Texas. I'm in the parking lot of the Rave Motion Picture movie theater in Fort Worth, Texas.
I just want.
This is great. I was so missing being a part of BroadwayCon, and I'm so excited that I get to be a part of it. Thank you.
And I just wanted to say, I first met Betty when I saw her play Norma Desmond in Sunset Boulevard. And she was, for my money, the best Norma Desmond, not only because she sang the hell out of those songs, but she was so beautiful you realized why the guy stayed.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. That's so sweet.
Well, we look forward to returning to Broadway soon enough, and
We're doing great gardens and the new production directed by Michael Wilson that we did at the Bay Street Theater in Sag Harbor. This summer we're moving it to the Amundsen in Los Angeles, and we're revamping it for a larger theater. So I hope it's really successful and that we can bring it to Broadway. That would be awesome.
well, you were great in the role and you got great reviews. So I hope you've got a producer who's not going to wait too long to bring you back.
Yeah, I miss New York, and I'm watching the pictures online of the snowstorm with great relish, and I hope everybody's staying warm and cozy and safe. I just want to say hi to David Alpert, our friend Snapper, that helped me organize all this. So.
There he is. Hi, Betty Buckley.
Hey, Snap, what you doing?
You know, just hanging out.
Yeah, you guys having fun?
You got Betty. I'm such a huge fan of yours. I'm surrounded by so many other people just like me, and it's so cool.
That's so sweet. I'm glad people even remember me at all. It's so wonderful. Thank you.
Betty, you're now and forever. Well,
I'm really happy for all of you guys that have showed up for BroadwayCon in all this snow. You guys are the die-hard Broadway warriors.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Betty. It's Blake.
Hi, Blake.
Hi.
Hey, that's so nice of you.
Love you, Betty. Thank you. Everybody say goodbye to Betty Buckley.
Can we read some? Darren texted some things that he wanted us to say that that he was probably trying to say in the mountains. Please let them know, you, meaning them, meaning you. I was so happy to fulfill my dreams of opening for Idina Menzel. Dreams come true at BroadwayCon.
Oh.
And he wants you, this sounds self-congratulatory, but he wants you to give Melissa and myself a huge woo. He wants a woo. And then he said, but most of all, you need to give a huge woo for yourselves for weathering this storm and letting your enthusiasm for Broadway hit harder than Mother Nature. He's so proud we're all a part of this community together, and thank you for making BroadwayCon such a hit. Yes, thank you, Darren, yes.
So, speaking of Betty, while we're waiting for our next surprise guest to ring in, Michael has a story about Betty that I'm sure will thrill and excite.
When I was doing research for this book that I wrote called Razzle Dazzle, The Battle for Broadway.
Plug.
I spent a lot of time with Betty because one of the important shows in this book is Cats. And of course, Betty played Grisabella. But Betty was not the first choice. David Geffen, who produced the show, wanted Cher. And Betty, they thought, was a television star. She was Abby on 8 is Enough. No one thought of her as what she had been in 1776, a musical theater star, because she'd been away for a long time. And she begged to get an audition. And she went and she met with Trevor Nunn, who had never heard of her before. And she sang, and he just dismissed her. And before she left the stage, she said, "Could I have a moment with you, Mr. Nunn?" And she says, "You don't know who I am. You think I'm a television actress. But I know the musical theater better than anybody. I will do anything for you. I will play this role anyway. I will sing this song, Memory, however you want me to sing it. Please give me some direction and let me try it again." And he said, "Sing it like you're someone who wants to kill herself." And she did. And he said, "Thank you. Next." She left. She was distraught and depressed. She went to her favorite restaurant, sat down to have lunch, and the phone rang in the restaurant. No cell phones then. It was her agent, and she said, "Whatever you did, you got the part." But then, Betty had a problem, because she could not stop the show with Memory. She couldn't stop the show. That was the assignment. Stop the show with Memory. And it was not working. And Andrew was screaming at her, and Trevor was screaming at her, and Cameron McIntosh was screaming at her. She couldn't do it. And again, she was distraught. And then one day, leaving her apartment on her way to rehearsal, she saw a homeless woman who just floated in her path. And she said, "That's Grisabella." And she followed this woman through New York. And that night, when she came to the theater, she changed her makeup to be like the makeup she'd seen on the homeless woman, which was white with some kind of red gashes here and there. And she put it there. And she realized, as she watched that woman ethereally float through New York, that that woman had a lot to share with people, a lot of life to tell people, but nobody cared because they just dismissed her as one of life's losers. But she had dignity. And that night, Betty went out and she performed Memory as a woman with dignity, and she stopped the show. And that's great acting.
I cannot imagine a director ever screaming at me to stop a show. That seems crazy and sad and hard.
Well, you have to remember that Elaine Page always stopped it in London, and Memory was the big song.
Yeah, but man, like, I want you to be more spectacular. I don't know, what do you do with that?
Pavarotti went to see it, and he said, went to Andrew and said, I don't know what she's doing, but she's not working. It doesn't work. It's not, I'm not touched. I'm not moved by this woman.
Wow, that's really, well.
Your business is weird.
It is weird.
I don't know how you do what you do.
I mean, I've been really lucky. Directors have never tended, I don't remember a director ever screaming at me to do anything, let alone stop us. Like, oh, wow. She has courage, man. I really mean that. Have you ever seen her on set? I know there's a lot of young folks in this thing. She's unbelievable.
So speaking of showstoppers, should we try another showstopper?
Yes!
See if they're around?
Yes.
I have somebody I can try. Let's see. Oh, please.
I literally don't know. Don't look at me. I don't know.
Look at me, but I won't tell you.
Hi.
Oh my God, hi. Who is this?
You sound crazy. What's happening?
Sound crazy. Well, I'm sitting on a stage with like...
You're like the teacher from Peanuts.
So I'm sitting on stage at BroadwayCon, and it's snowing outside. Have you noticed that it's snowing?
Okay, so here's what's happening. I literally cannot hear you at all. So I'm just gonna talk.
Can you hear me now? So I'm sitting here at BroadwayCon, and it's snowing outside, and so we're calling people just to say hi, and there's like 4,000 Broadway fans.
Wait, it's snowing?
Wait, do you guys know who it is? Show the photo. Hold.
That's so exciting. Wait, why is everybody there? Why is everybody in their homes?
Okay, so they just showed you pictures, and now they know it's Laura Benanti!
Walking around, just craze.
Are you in New York?
Yes, I'm in New York City. I'm in New York.
Are you near the Hilton Hotel?
I hear you've been in rehearsals for a little show that's coming to Broadway.
Yes, we're in rehearsal for She Loves Me. It's very fun. I'm home at school when we don't know our lines because it's been a snow day, so we didn't have rehearsal today. So it's going to be improvising.
Kind of like what we're doing on stage right now.
Exactly. I can only imagine what's happening right now. I wish I was there in Bosca. That would be my dream.
You're invited!
Get the makeup on.
Well, so thanks for catching up with us. We hope to see you soon on the Broadway. You guys are gonna now buy lots of tickets to She Loves Me, right?
Do you know what else would be amazing? If maybe you would play for them the song that I wrote.
Oh God, are you plugging yourself again, Laura Benanti?
Sing I Like Musicals.
So, oh yeah, you got I forgot you have a song. Oh, apparently they know about it already. Tell us more about it, Laura Benanti.
It's a song called I Like Musicals, and I wrote it from the perspective of my completely alienated teenage musical theater loving loser self when I got picked on every single day. And all of the proceeds, if you go to my website, laurabenanti.com, go to benefit Faith in Music, which keeps music in our public schools.
Yeah!
That's amazing.
Yeah, you can listen and I'm assuming everybody at BroadwayCon and a Blizzard likes musicals. So I'm probably singing their truth.
Okay, so we're gonna play your song. Fine, you got me. You got the plug, okay, Benanti?
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
I wish I were rocking.
Bye, Benanti. Say goodbye to everybody.
Or Alanis Morissette. Maybe I should learn to play guitar. But I'm too busy listening to my fair lady in my car. 'Cause I like Julie Andrews more than Britney Spears. And I know that I went to your punk show, but I secretly had tissue in my ears. 'Cause I like musicals. You call me a freak. Say I'm the biggest loser in our town, but in high school you peak. There's nowhere left to go but down. That's great, you get to cheer for the football team. S-C-R-I-T-E. What? I'll be in my bedroom, dreaming the impossible dream. 'Cause I know I'm not as popular as you. Popular like Wicked. Oh, never mind. I've got better things to do, like listen to musicals. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. Just because I'm in the play. May 15 through 17. You and I could still be friends.
This sounds really good.
Just as soon as this VHS of Sound of Music ends. 'Cause I like Julie Andrews more than Britney Spears. Don't get me wrong, I still like Britney Spears. And I've been hiding this for years. That I like musicals.
I'm talking. I prepped her because this was a surprise even for us. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to reach her in time. So, would you like to say hello to the thousands of people sitting here, and see if you can guess, and then we'll tell you who it is. Wait, start speaker. Wait, sorry, hold on. Try it again. Yep.
Say it again.
Yep.
Hi, people at BroadwayCon. How are you?
It's Audra McDonald. It's Audra McDonald. Can you hear that? Did you hear all
Yes,
that?
I can.
So, what I don't know if you know, Audra, is that in many ways you're part of the reason why this is happening, which is, so, do you remember a couple years ago you were on the Tonys and you did a little rap at the end of the show? Do you remember that?
Yes, there was some unknown writer, lyricist who wrote it. I can't remember.
Yeah, some Puerto Rican dude. Yeah, forget about that.
Yeah, some Puerto Rican dude. I can't remember what his name was though.
Yeah. So, but do you remember at the end of that you did a certain gesture? Do you remember the gesture you did?
The droppage of the mic.
Yes. So quite literally, this is not apocryphal, this is a true story. So my friend Melissa Anelli, who runs Mischief Management, which runs BroadwayCon, and was at my house, we were watching the Tonys that year. She saw that happen, and her friend and business partner, Stephanie, watched that moment happen together. And that's when they literally, Stephanie was like, Melissa, has there ever been a convention around theater? That moment inspired them. They had been doing conventions around the Harry Potter universe and geek culture. But that was the moment where they thought, you know what, we need to do this for theater. And so that was a couple of years ago, and it's been that long since then that it's taken to get this thing to happen. So I think the thousands of people here who are having a wonderful weekend would like to thank you for that as well.
Well, thank you. You know what's great about that is so many people were so great about that moment, but a lot of people yelled at us because they were saying we were being so evil to the microphone and we were hurting sound techies all over the world. So it's good to know that something came out of that.
Yes. I think that the Tony Awards can afford a friggin' microphone.
Let it be known that the techies knew way ahead of time that we were going to do that. That's why we practiced the whole thing. I mean, it was inspired, but it was rehearsed and inspired.
Yes. Now, we're not telling community theater people to drop their microphones because it's very expensive.
They're very expensive.
So.
Anthony, I hopefully next year, I would love to come and be a part of Broadway. Totally just got cut off.
That's a big deal. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Have so much fun tonight, guys. I'm so sorry we can't be there, but thank you for all of the support and the love that you give the Broadway community. You guys are just the best, and have a fantastic time. With Dawn and Master Anthony Rapp.
Thank you, Audra. Thank you. Thank you.
I found all you guys.
Oh, sorry, there she is. I didn't know where she went. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, I have somebody fun on the phone. Yay! That I think people are gonna like. Yeah, I do. Hold on.
Hello?
Who is this?
This is a television and stage veteran, Ana Gasteyer.
Oh my God! Ana Gasteyer? Where are you?
I'm standing here at the back lot at Warner Brothers where we're rehearsing Grease Live.
Oh, yeah! Say hi to Tom Kitt.
And yeah, say hi to Tom.
What that person said, but all I can tell you is I've been doing this.
It was Anthony Rapp, no big deal.
What?
It was Anthony Rapp.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah. Tell us about Grease Live really quick. How's it going?
It's insane and it's fantastic and it's quite an undertaking and it's really impressive and I feel super old.
I feel super old.
Yeah, I do. But yeah, the dancing is off the charts. We've been doing the hand jive all day and we've been doing the all of the national bandstand numbers today. By we, I mean a lot of dancers that I sort of walk around.
So we can't, I'm dying to see Grease Live. Are you guys like excited to see it? So it's January 31st, right?
Yes, hashtag live on Fox.
Hashtag live on Fox. Hashtag paying the bills.
Yeah.
Winning.
Winning. Blessed. Also super blessed.
Yes, also blessed. Well, it's blizzarding here. I'll let you go enjoy the lovely weather in Los Angeles.
I know, I'm so sorry to rub your nose in it, but it's 60 degrees. I'm sorry to hear that Broadway is shuttered. Tommy Kale is our director on this, and he's very sad on behalf. I know, it's crazy, right? And he was very sad that Hamilton is closed tonight. I feel really sad for those people because they're never going to get a ticket again.
Right? A lot of people were actually lined up outside the theater hoping to get a ticket. Yep, a lot of people here.
I'm sure.
Sorry,
sure.
you got us instead.
You know what? A lottery passion never dies.
Yes. Well, I'll let you go back to the 60-degree weather. Everyone say break legs to Ana Gasteyer for Grease Live. Thanks, Anna.
I take care.
Yeah, and I mean Tom Kitt, he's music supervising Grease Live. That's something that came up in between the time when he was hoping to be a part of this. You know, it's part of the nature of putting this together is that, you know, we get the really great people who want to be a part of it, but then of course there's all sorts of professional commitments that take them to Los Angeles, etc. So, but many of them have they've all expressed personal regrets and reached out, and you know. So we wanted to, I want to publicly thank them in the first place for, you know, Tom was one of the very first people that I asked, and he was one of the very first people to immediately say yes. So, you know, his not being here has nothing to do with him not wanting to be here. He's just really busy with a really big deal thing that he's doing out there in California, so. You know I'm talking about Tom Kitt, right? I mean, that's a name I know we just talked to like 18 Tony winner Audra McDonald, but Tom Kitt's a big fucking deal is all I'm saying.
Yeah, shuffle along. Can you, that, between her and Stokes and Billy Porter
That's pretty
and
crazy.
Savion Glover
That's pretty crazy.
and George C. Wolfe
That's pretty crazy.
and your
It
pal
is
Scott
crazy.
Rudin, I feel like, what do you
It's a lot
think,
of
Michael?
people.
Is it gonna be a hit?
Listen, anything that Scott Rudin produces, I'm there. I mean, the man gave us the Book of Mormon, for example. This great review of A View from the Bridge. He's got The Crucible coming. He is the David Merrick of our time. And I bet, I'll lay it 10 to 1. He's gonna make sure it's nominated as a revival, so it doesn't lose
How could
Best
it be?
Musical to
Yeah.
Hamilton.
How could it be? Would it be eligible?
Shuffle Along was a review done in the 1920s.
Oh, cool.
And they're going to argue that it's a revival of that show, even though George Wolfe and Savion are brilliantly, I think, going to reconceive it and reimagine it.
Got it. Yeah, cool.
But if you were Shuffle Along, would you want to go up against Hamilton?
Well, nothing on this planet would ever go. I mean, if you're wanting to win awards, I can't imagine anything will win any award that Hamilton. I mean, for the most part, I mean, it's just the way that it sort of is. I think. But that's just that's the thing.
So someone heard us talking about Broadway and they called Michael. So I think you might want to hear from him. Please hold the party line.
Hold on. Hold on. All right. Speakerphone, right? Now, I'm sorry. Could you speak up? I don't recognize the voice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There are 1,000 La Cage aux Folles fans here, Harvey. What?
I said, what's all that screaming about?
Are you in Connecticut? Are you snowed in up there?
No, I'm in Connecticut, but we only got about 6 inches of snow. You got it much worse on the Broadway.
We did. Now, Harvey, I'm dying to know. I think most people in this room, am a big Newsies fan. When are you and Alan Menken going to write another musical together?
Well, Alan Menken and I were starting to work on something, but it wasn't quite right. But I saw him the other night. The two of us were actually at Fiddler on the Roof together. Well, actually, it was Alan Menken, Maury Yeston, and I. All 3 of us ended up in Fiddler on the Roof. Who would think 3 Jews would go see that show? So we'll see. We always got something else. Today I just finished some more rewrites on Funny Girl.
Right, of course, yes.
Funny Girl's running in London, and we just want to get it exactly right. As you probably know, it's moving from the Chocolate Factory to the Savoy Theater. And then we'll see see what happens from there. And then, of course, we're getting The Wiz ready to bring to Broadway next season.
Whenever there's an old show that needs a rewrite, they call you, Harvey? Is that what's going on here?
Isn't that a strange thing? I mean, I've gone from being revolutionary to being like, I don't know, Doc Harvey, I don't know.
You're in the great tradition of the show doctors like George Abbott and Neil Doc Simon.
I guess, you know, Arthur Lawrence, you know, raised me, so I guess he raised me well.
Speaking of Arthur Lawrence, I do want you to tell the thousands of people who are here that wonderful story you told me about the time Arthur was rehearsing Gypsy, and when you went up to say hello to him. You remember?
Wait, I'm losing you, Michael. I'm losing you. This is a blessing, but I can't hear you.
Remember that time you told me when you went to pay a surprise visit to Arthur Lawrence when he was rehearsing Gypsy with Patti LuPone?
Yes.
Can you tell us that story?
I don't remember.
Please.
He's telling him the story so he can tell him.
I've jogged his memory. So tell us that time you went to say hello to Arthur. Oh, sorry, speaker. Go ahead, Arthur. Harvey?
I'm here.
Okay, so tell us that time you saw Arthur doing the rehearsing with Patty.
Well, I don't remember. I just went in, I walked into the door, they were very serious. You know, Arthur was very serious about Gypsy, and Patty was well, you all have to do is read her autobiography, and you know she was very serious about Gypsy. And so I walked in, and they were all looking very serious, and Arthur just turned around, looked at me, and said, "Leave your picture and resume at the door."
Thank you, Harvey. You would stay, well, you don't even need a snowplow with 6 inches of snow in Connecticut, do you?
I have no idea what you just said, but it was just like being in love.
Next week, I'll see you then.
Please play Echo again.
And Michael,
Yes.
This year, I want this to be the year that you're actually nice to people.
Are you trying to ruin my career?
Only say nice things about cats.
As it so happens, it was one of the first shows I saw. I love cats. Bye-bye, Harvey. Thank you.
Happy BroadwayCon, everybody.
We don't know. David's doing something.
David's got some sort of plan. You know, the thing about Harvey, I think most young people are aware, obviously, that he wrote the book for Newsies, but in the early 80s, he wrote a play called Torch Song Trilogy. And he really did, he's a part of, you know, when Alan Rickman died, there was a beautiful quote that Alan Rickman made about, I'm going to totally paraphrase it, but about how the arts, how theater, how books, how music, how artists, actors can change the world. Harvey, this is not hyperbole, Harvey is part of the movement of what's changed the world in our conversations about gay rights, about AIDS. He's absolutely a part of that.
I've got some friends, hold on 1 second. Hey, can you hear me?
I can barely hear you, but I can hear you.
You're on speakerphone.
There you are.
I know we saw you, but how's the weather for you? I know you're in New York. How's the weather going?
It's crazy. I'm in Long Island City, and I live near the water where it's like a tundra. It's crazy, but I have to take my dog on a walk, and I took her outside, and she loves the snow.
Oh my God, that's great.
Jumped into big, huge piles of snow and get lost.
You have to go check in on my cat. It's actually though I think Alice is actually doing something. But can you tell me who you are, even though I know, for the thousands of people here?
Hi. It's Lena Hall.
And Lena, I know that we're having a party line on stage, but do you have a party line going on already?
I do have a party already on my phone.
And who are you with?
Stephen Trapp. Say hi.
Hi, Stephen.
Hi, how are you?
We're good. We're at BroadwayCon at the Hilton. And I'm on stage here with a lot of friends, including Mr. Anthony Rapp.
Hi, Steve.
Who says hi.
Oh, hi. Hey, Steven, you're in the city, right?
I am. I was actually supposed to leave, but snow. So here we are.
Just come to the Hilton,
Are you
Stephen.
here
Just
tomorrow?
come to the Hilton.
Come to the Hilton.
Come to the Hilton.
Yeah, are you stuck here tomorrow?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Aw.
Maybe.
We should side
Maybe.
What's going on? So what's it like there at the Hilton right now?
It's awesome. Everyone's going to say hi to you in 1 second. You're going to hear the thousands of people screaming on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are there ducks too? Were there ducks in there?
Was there what?
It sounds like ducks.
What did he say?
Steven, if you have time, you should go to the Hilton. I'll tell you where to go.
Everyone's really excited by that idea.
Got a piano here.
I know. What time are you leaving tomorrow?
9:41.
That's not gonna happen. You're not leaving.
We'll have a chat.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Steven, you should come with me. I'm going in the morning at 10 a.m. You should come with me and just come and hang out on stage with me.
Yes.
Great. Well, thank you guys. Stay warm. And thanks for joining us at BroadwayCon.
Thanks for having
Have a
us.
great con there tonight.
Yeah, have a fun party.
We are. We're going to have a party. Okay, thanks guys so much.
So I just want to say I'm so, this is such an exciting time, and I'm operating on so little sleep. Get like a half a glass of wine, I'm a little buzzed. I'm a little buzzed from a half glass of wine. I'm not a lightweight, but just for the record, if anything comes out of my mouth, it's partially responsible to Pinot Noir. Don't fall asleep, you cannot fall asleep. You must stay awake.
This is what happens when we play video games,
Yes,
too.
it's true.
It's me.
I
I
know.
get them back.
Yes.
So, Hedwig, did you guys see? Who saw Hedwig? Who saw it with NPH? And then came Michael C. Hall.
Andrew Reynolds, right?
And then, Andrew Reynolds.
Andrew Reynolds.
And Michael C. Hall, then Darren.
And Tay.
And finally Tay. Did you see Tay?
Well, let's not forget John Cameron Mitchell. Hello.
I got my
I
ass there.
forgot JCM did it again. I forgot.
I saw John Cameron Mitchell when we did 6 Degrees of Separation together in 1990, and he was working on material that he wrote a little one-act play that was at EST, and it wasn't anything to do with Hedwig, but it was about the Plato dialectics, which became the source of the material for Origin of Love. So I saw that, and then a couple years later, he would do these like one-off gigs he would sit on Stephen Trask's band at this place called Don Hills, which was also coincidentally a block away around the corner near where Jonathan Larson lived. All of these weird connections, and he was then trying out material as Hedwig, where he would go in this bar and do monologues and sing early songs from Hedwig. So, and then to be able to see it become what it became is really a thrill.
Did you see it down at the
I saw
Jane Street Playhouse, the original?
A couple
that
times
was
with
amazing.
John, I saw Matt McGrath do it, and I saw Michael Cervers do it back in the day.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
And the Jane Street Playhouse was a great place for it because it would look like a broken down place where a broken down performer would be.
And that was actually the hotel where the survivors of the Titanic were brought after they landed in New York. And Hedwig, now everywhere it's done, including when we did in Pittsburgh, you refer to where you are, which is of course what he did at the Velasco. But that's one of the things he talked about, is that it was the sanctuary for the survivors of the Titanic.
And also, I think that Stephen Trask score is one of the great rock musical theater scores.
Amen!
Which there aren't enough. I mean, there was Hair, of course, and then Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim did Jesus Christ Superstar. And then there was very little until Jonathan Larson did Rent, which is a great rock musical theater score. and then Stephen Trask did Hedwig.
Amen.
And I wish that Stephen would write another Broadway show, because
Me
I
too.
think he's one of the great contemporary theater composers.
Yep. Amen. She's got someone on the phone.
Uh-oh.
Somebody on the phone.
That's a happy face.
You guys, hold on. Who's there?
Hi, Blake.
Who is this?
It's Patty LuPone.
Patty, we're stuck in the Hilton with thousands of people. Where are you?
Well, I'm in Connecticut where I live, and guess what? This is where you're supposed to get snow, and we have had only a dusting. I thought I would be snowed in, and I'm not.
Well, guess what? We are. With a lot of people.
There!
I know, we wish you were here too, but we'll take this, Patty. We will take you calling in, right guys? Yes, next year we're gonna get you to come out here, Patty.
How many people are there?
Oh, a couple thousand.
No, in the Hilton Hotel on 6th Avenue?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's the Hilton management doing? Are they freaking out?
Little bit.
We have enough people to organize
But
a show.
we're all,
No, I know there's like a huge dump of snow. I'm here with Joe Falcon, and we're working on our new show.
oh, Joe. I love
So
Joe.
we're going to do it Symphony Space, April 17th, I think. April 19th.
Wait.
Symphony Space.
At Symphony Space. Oh, what show are you doing, Patty? Give us a scoop.
I'm giving you a scoop right now. We're doing a new show, which is, so we've been doing Could Have Been for a long time. It's still all Broadway, but first for me, as opposed to the songs I could have sung, would have sung, should have sung, it's more personal. It's kind of how I got, what songs I listened to when I was a kid. What songs I related to when I was a kid, listening to albums, because I didn't, even though I lived in Long Island, I didn't necessarily go into New York City to see the musicals, but I heard them on albums. And it's surprising that the ones that I related to are not the kinds of roles that I've passed at.
Seriously, this is really good stuff, Patty.
Well, no,
We're
because
wrapped.
So Riedel's gonna take him down at all for his comedy.
Yeah. And by the way, Michael Riedel is sitting right next to me, so he's taking it all down for his column.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm fine, darling. How are you?
Are you stuck there too?
I'm snowed in with a room full of 1,000 adoring Patti LuPone fans. And may I say, I've been reading in the trades lately about Imelda Staunton doing Gypsy in London, but for my money, the best Gypsy Rose Lee, the best Mama Rose I've ever seen, was Patti LuPone in that great Arthur Lawrence production.
Well, can I just say, we are in America, so I can say I am really appalled that anybody that has rights to an American musical would allow the Brits to interpret what is a quintessential American musical.
I'm with you 100% on that.
We're going back to war with England, yes!
You should write, no, seriously, you should write about this. We in America are not allowed to go en masse, like an entire company of actors in a play or a musical are not allowed to go to London. However, we see entire productions of London shows coming to America. It's slightly reciprocal, but it's not. She's
not wrong!
They should, if London knew better, they would have taken your production of Gypsy to the West End.
Absolutely right, because that Arthur Lawrence, but Arthur Lawrence is so hands-on, and it's his script. He wrote it. And I'm not just saying it about me. I'm saying about his concept, because he wrote it.
Right.
And you know, Steve only did the lyrics, that Julie signed did the music, but the fact that the playwright wrote it and directed it, you would think that he has the ultimate concept of this particular show. And I don't know, I just, come on, I could go on forever.
But the way you played it,
I could go on forever about, Americans getting short shrift in London, especially in American work.
yeah. Well, but I always thought the way you played Mama Rose, you were so brilliant because one moment you could be incredibly charming and seductive, and then you could turn around and you could cut somebody's head off, and that's the character.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna lobby for anything with and starring Patty LuPone should go to London.
Yeah, well, it's too late for that. However, but you do know that what are you doing, Josh? Oh my God, Josh is my son is taking a photo to send it to Broadway.com with me talking on the phone to you playing in Moscow. Oh my God. And with a drink in my hand.
I got news for you. So do I, darling.
But you know that we're coming to Broadway next season in War Paint.
In what? I'm sorry? War Paint, yes.
Michael Greif is directing that. My old friend Michael Greif is directing that show.
Yeah, no, that's about the two designers, right? The two designers who had the big war.
No, it's about Scott Frankel wrote the music, Michael Corey did the lyrics, Doug Wright is the book writer, and Michael Greif is directing, and it is based on the book War Paint, which is about the rivalry between Helena Rubinstein and Elizabeth Arden, and the two cosmetic titans. And it's Christine Ebersol and I are doing it in Chicago, and then
Yeah, Christine Ebersol.
Now, can I say, is that not dream casting Patti LuPone and Christine Ebersol as warring cosmetic queens? There's going to be blood all over the stage, right, darling?
I hope not.
All right, well, it's going to be a hit in New York, I'm sure, and then next stop will be London.
What are you doing to amuse yourself? Are you getting fed?
We're talking to you.
But really, what happened? Are you hungry?
Send us pizza patty.
Do you have
Send us pizza patty! Send us pizza patty! Send us pizza patty! It's the fucking Pinot Noir, I'm sorry!
Okay, Patty, thank you so much for enthralling us. We love you. Don't we love you?
Well, I love you back, and be safe, everybody. Don't, venture out under the streets if it's dangerous or do. That's what I would do.
Okay. Bye, Patty. We love you.
Bye, Patty! Bye,
I'm so glad we didn't turn off our phones. I'm so glad we didn't turn off our phones.
Honestly, not all of that was planned, I swear. It wasn't. We had notions, and that's how we do. How we do is we have notions, and then we make things happen. Hashtag theater. Are there more to come? Is there more?
Huh?
Is there more?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Who wants to make this call?
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know anything about this.
He doesn't know we're calling him, but I think we should just call him.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. But I'm gonna give it to Anthony because,
Well, if we can reach him.
Wait, hold on. It's on speaker.
It might go to voicemail. It's unclear. Hello, Joe Gray. This is Anthony Rapp. You're on speakerphone. I'm sorry, we're ambushing you. We're at BroadwayCon. there's a room full of 3,000 people who are at BroadwayCon snowed in, and we've been calling people like Audra and Patti and you, and they just wanted to share their love for the legends of the theater and part of the reason that we are all here, and we are all so fortunate. We're sorry we're ambushing you. We're calling you from Blake's phone from Playbill. I apologize for that.
It's pretty fun. Amazing.
This is Anthony Rapp. I helped put this thing together. Cy O'Neill, you're a good friend for many years, was here last night on the Rent panel. We had a 20th anniversary Rent panel last night. We're having lots
she said she loved it.
I'm glad, yes. It was very, very meaningful to have her. So is there anything you want to say to the thousands of people who are here?
Yeah. Stay warm. And keep loving the theater, especially the music.
Yeah, I can tell you for sure that the people in this room love the theater. That's for sure. I'm a poker player, but I'm not a gambler. But I would gamble on that. I'll bet my house.
So who else have you spoken to?
We talked to Harvey Fierstein. You might be aware of who that person is. Betty Buckley, Audra McDonald, Stephen Trask, and Lena Hall from the Hedwig. Idina Menzel, Patti LuPone, Darren Criss, who's from the Young.
Everybody's home, right?
Yeah, everybody's home. They're like, we're snowed in.
So cute. I love this.
This is technology which has speakerphones, so you can talk to thousands of strangers at the same time.
You know, Anthony, Joel's got a book coming out. He's got his autobiography coming out soon.
You do? Is this true?
What?
You have Michael Riedel is also here. He said that you have a book coming out.
I do.
Do you want to plug it for a second?
Well, sure. It's a memoir called Master of Ceremonies.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes, right.
And am I also correct that do you also have books of photography that are available?
Yes, I have 4 books of photography.
He's a beautiful, beautiful photographer if you're interested in that sort of art form at all.
No, buy the memoir.
Yeah, buy the memoir, seriously. Well, we are very, very fortunate. Thank you for letting us ambush you. Thank you for letting us say hello.
You're a funny fella.
And have a very warm and safe night. And say bye to John.
Stay in love with the theater.
Yes, we will. Say bye. Thank you.
I've just blown my Rolodex and my career. Because no one's gonna ever want to talk to me again.
No one's mad. I promise you, no one's mad at you right now. People are happy. I swear. I mean, seriously. Here's the thing. People who are famous get a lot of asks of all sorts of nonsense. This is opposite of nonsense. This is purity and love and joy. And I promise you, we've brightened some people's nights. I promise you. And that's pretty cool.
You can't be a performer without an audience.
All right, we got somebody on the. We're gonna take a call first. This is awesome. So, are there any? I'm being told to drink more wine. Yeah, we got somebody. We got somebody.
This is fun. So, how's it going? Where are you right now?
What?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi. So you're on the phone with about 3,000 people, which I know you were just seen by a lot of people on TV last month, by like 1 million people. So I think you're used to this, but can you tell us who you are?
This is Chenise from
Hello, Shanice Williams. So how are you?
I'm really good.
Are you staying warm?
Yes, definitely. I'm staying in my house and I'm not coming out until the snow is completely gone.
Yeah, we aren't either. I think we're in the Hilton until it's completely gone. But we were all here as such big fans of what you did on TV last month. We really appreciate it. Listen up. When do we get to see you on Broadway?
You know what? That's a good question.
We would love to see you there, and we'd love to see you at BroadwayCon as well one year. What'd you say?
So cool. I wish I was there with you guys right now. That would be so cool.
Well, hopefully soon. Well, Shanice, thank you so much for your time.
No problem. Stay warm, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
We are warm with love and joy is what we are warm with.
So,
We got somebody on the how are we gonna do this?
I don't know how we're gonna do this. I hope that they can Zoom. So we got a surprise for you guys.
Can you see? It's Jeremy Jordan.
Can you guys Zoom?
It has a speaker on it, right?
Yeah, it's up. Jeremy, say hello.
Where's the speaker on these
Nobody knows
newfangled
where
MacBook
the
Airs?
speakers are.
It's underneath. It's underneath.
Underneath. How stupid is that?
We're like archaeologists looking.
If
What
everyone
is this
is
strange newfangled machine?
Jeremy, we're gonna try and figure out where the speaker is, so if you just talk, we're gonna move the mic.
No, it might be on the side. Who knows? The sound is all the way up, I promise you. Its volume is all the way up. That's a dog. A dog licking his
The
nose.
speaker is at the hinge on top, says my resident Mac expert.
Yeah, sorry, some people are telling us things. We had an Apple Store friend who's trying to tell us. Anyway.
Hold on, I'm gonna call him on his phone as well.
Can you see the people, Jeremy? Can you see all the people?
I'm gonna call you on the phone.
So he's on the video and the phone. We got all the technologies.
Say hello to like 2,000 like snowed-in BroadwayCon.
It's more than 2,000. It's 18,000. Come on.
My dog is barking. Go away, go away. Wait, well, I have to turn you down on my computer because it's too many sounds.
How's it feel?
Okay, hi.
We're so sorry.
Wait, tilt the screen up so I can see everybody.
Tilt it down.
There it is. No, other way. Other way. Go up. Go up. There you are. Oh my God. There's so many people there.
Yeah, we're so sorry about your flight, your stupid flight.
You know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But you know what? It's beautiful here. And I'm proud of all you guys for braving the storm. You're all incredible.
So if you were here, would you get in some cosplay? Who would you cosplay as?
Want to get in some cosplay?
Yeah, would you dress up as anybody if you were at BroadwayCon? And who would that be?
Yeah, who do you want me to dress up as?
Who would that be? Who's your favorite? Who's the Broadway character you'd like to dress up as?
I would dress up as
J.M. Barry.
Mufasa.
Mufasa! Strong. That's strong, Jeremy. Mufasa, strong choice.
I know. I just want to wear the cool mask.
Yes. Yes, we would do things. Yes.
How's Supergirl going?
crazy episode last Monday, for those of you who are caught up, so if not,
Yes, please. Well, we'll promise right now that next year we're gonna make a deal that God doesn't dump all the snow on us.
that would be a good deal to make with God.
And we hope that we can see you here next time.
I'm so sorry. I love all of you. You're beautiful. And go watch Krista sing tonight. And next year I will be there, if not sooner.
Yes.
Who knows?
Thank you. Is there more? We've blown our wad, huh? This is crazy. So, we've met a lot of people over the years, but haven't chatted with them on the phone before, personally.
Do it.
You know,
Do it.
she's texting furiously. I can't even read it. I literally can't see straight now.
I was saying thank you to Jeremy Jordan for giving him the time.
It's true.
Is it taking the time?
You did a nice thing. These people are doing nice things. It's true. I'm not being
I've never
facetious.
seen you tipsy. 20 years, never seen it. Love it. It's great. You should drink all the time.
I'm exaggerating
except
a
that you
little bit.
should.
I'm exaggerating a little bit. Just a little bit. It's tipsy.
Okay.
It's tipsy plus punchy
Yeah.
from being sleep
We're
deprived.
all getting texts right now about where the sound is. I've gotten 8 different answers on my phone.
Oh no, it's in the fucking keyboard.
Keyboard,
No,
at the
it's
top.
in the screen.
So I
It
think
comes from the air. It's the MacBook Air. It lives in the air, the speaker.
I think we've tapped out.
Yes.
I tapped out my Rolodex.
Oh, I'm so sorry we tapped out with like 45 Tony winners and like legends. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's count up the Tonys. Michael Riedel, you're the historian. Let's count up the Tonys of what we had. Idina Menzel, that's 1. We had
Audra McDonald's about 25.
Yeah, but that's 6, right? 6 for Audra?
6, yeah.
That's 7.
Joel Gray.
Joel Gray is 1. And then we had Patty's 2.
Patty's 2. Harvey Fierstein.
How many is 1? Like 4 or 5,
got
right?
La Cage aux Folles, Torch Song Trilogy.
Hairspray.
That's right. Kinky Boots, that's right.
Wow, there's too many. We can't keep track.
A lot of Tonys.
Joel Gray, we already said Joel Gray. Lena Hall won a Tony, right?
Yeah, that's right.
No. What was it?
Norm did not win.
Norm
was
Lewis
nominated.
didn't win a Tony. Laura Benanti won a
was
Tony,
nominated.
didn't she?
He lost to Steve Cassini.
Didn't Laura Benanti win a Tony?
Benanti won, absolutely.
What
That's
did
a lot
Laura
of
win
Tonys.
For
That's a
Gypsy.
lot of Tonys.
Laura won for Gypsy. She was brilliant in it, of course.
Did anyone count? Do we have a number?
Betty Buckley, hello.
Yeah.
That's 16. We got a count of 16 right now. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
And earlier we had Tommy Toon on stage, which was he alone won 12, 18,
Wait,
10.
hold on. He won 10, well 9 in an honorary, but I'm gonna close tonight. He's not gonna pick up, but his answering machine is so funny.
Oh, yes,
Like,
that's
he's
great.
gonna kill me when he hears that I did this.
Yes.
So,
This is a good one.
hold on, just hold on. Hold on.
Watch him answer.
Watch him pick up, I'm dead.
Hello, this is Carol Channing. I am answering the phone for him, which I usually do, because he's my spiritual son, and I am his mother, spiritually. And I'm excited, Tommy and I. Well, anyway, you want to talk to Tommy, I'm sure, so I'll get the heck off.
That's Tommy Toon's voice now. Good night, everyone. Seriously, that is. They're like.
Is that Harvey Fierstein?
No, right? So that's the last bit of showbiz I got. You guys, I'm done.
No, but I mean, obviously, I think that we also proved our point, which is this is a pretty special damn group of people that's in this room. You know, and one of the things when we're putting this together, and it's very easy for me to obviously to talk to my friends that I'm in a show with, or the people that I've directly worked with. But you know, I've met many of these people over the years, but it's a little different thing to get them to understand what this is. So now that we've established ourselves as this being not just a good thing, but it's I don't know, I'm gonna speak for, it's a great thing, it's a kick-ass thing. That, and I don't know, you know, I don't think that Patty LuPone, for instance, would even have estimated there would be a room full of people of such a wide range of age and experience that would even appreciate who she, you know, she knows that she's a great person, I promise you, but I don't know that she would have anticipated there would be a group that's so much full of young people who would also love and appreciate her, you know, so I just hope that she felt that in her heart when you guys screamed for her, you know what I mean? So,
and as Betty Buckley said, thank you for remembering me, but how could you forget Betty Buckley?
No, of course.
Did you listen to any of those great cast albums she was on?
So I think we put ourselves on the map in a big way, and I think it goes without saying that next year is going to be bigger and better. I'm sorry?
We may not, but we can't.
Maybe not in January.
But January is good in so many ways. There's just this one stupid one. This one problem. What were the odds, really? Not just a snowstorm, but this.
It's been a really good winter, you know.
But you know what? Tomorrow, all the roads are back open, and let me tell you, we had some people schlepping their asses here, and it's gonna be a good time. Because, do you guys know Sarah Bareilles? She's doing a musical called Waitress, and she's gonna come with some friends tomorrow and just hang out with us.
Pretty cool.
What a gift.
So, that was our fun BroadwayCon Blizzard party line. Thank you all for sticking around. So we're going to continue the fun. We also have bars available if you're over 21 and you're going to keep the party going. I've been told to say that. So right now we're going to have a YouTube party with our good friend Ben Cameron. We're going to be showing great clips from Tony Awards, from Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, all these great stuff. Following that, we're going to be doing an interview with Jen Tepper on this stage, the untold stories of the untold stories of Broadway. And then after that, Chris Rodriguez will be here and Joy Connis. We're going to have a little cabaret with Smash. So
Josh Safran is here, or will be here. Josh Safran.
Josh Safran and Chris Rodriguez will be part of a Smash cabaret tonight to end the night tonight.
Krista basically would have shoveled her way here. Nothing was stopping her. She's amazing. So is Josh, and so is Joe.
Thanks you guys so much. Oh my God, thank you.
Wait, one more. Hold on.
Uh-oh, we got one more. We got a
Hold on. So, I'm maybe sitting here on stage with a whole bunch of people, and we want to know if you're going to come play with us tomorrow.
What do you mean? Am I doing the set thing? Is that what you're asking me?
So, I'm on stage, and we're calling people randomly, and I just want to call Patty LuPone, no big deal, and also Joel Gray, and now I'm calling you to close us out because we're Jewish guilting you into making sure your ass is here tomorrow, and you're in front of 1,000 people, so please say you're coming.
Oh yeah, no.
Seth Rudetsky. Share just 40 seconds of what you're doing tomorrow because we're really getting excited about tomorrow.
Right now, I'm supposed to speak.
Were you sleeping? There's thousands of people listening to you right now.
I'll be there. No, I have a crazy call. I'll be there because a lot of the cast is a disaster, and I'm making everybody tell my favorite Broadway stories, and I'm gonna have Carrie Butler sing some Xanadu, and I'm gonna have Faith, oh my God, I'll have Faith Prince sing some Little Shop of Horror. It's gonna be such a
Wait, don't tell us everything. We just wanted to make sure you were coming, and I wanted to call you with thousands of people in the audience
to make sure that you were coming.
I guess what this does is in the audience of your response to your mother in the bathroom echoing.
Maybe. She said maybe you're in the bathroom with your mother cackling.
Well, it sounds real.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry. I'll see you tomorrow.
Guys.
I'm out.